I'm not sure what's on the agenda for today. It's the first day in country and it's a Sunday here, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I only got about 4 hours of sleep from last night till when I woke up this morning. I went to bed in the morning, got up in the morning. And so I actually feel like I could go back to bed right now. But having a coffee drink, you'll recognize this purveyor of fine coffee here. That's right, Starbucks. If I had to guess, it's high 70s, maybe low 80s, and definitely humid. And so I'll take some video today walking around. When you run that AC cold enough, it does the job. See a big, all told, I think I paid about 17 bucks a night, but maybe it was a little more, I don't recall. It's got everything I need for the short trip here. These are the balcony rooms, which I have in the past gotten one of those. But on this trip, just being by myself, I went with the double room aircon. Price difference, really no really big difference. There's the courtyard down below. Really no big difference on price. But I had booked relatively late, so availability was somewhat limited. Good morning again. And unfortunately, when we got here last night, it brought us to the 4th floor. There's no elevator, and I, as some of you know, have a really effed up knee, and it takes me, you might be able to tell from this video, a little bit to it takes more time to go downstairs. Upstairs I'm good, I can rock and roll going upstairs. Good morning. But going downstairs, it's one step at a time. I don't go foot over foot when I walk downstairs. Yeah, this courtyard is a sanctuary, really. At night, when things heat up on the walking street across from the hotel, a block or so up, there's a walking street called Khao, and it's jet engine level music at night. What I'm going to do is walk through Soy Rinpoche, Soy Main Street in Thai. Rinpoche is the name of the street, and there is a bunch of shops and restaurants along here, and then a temple. So we'll walk through this temple later on, but as you can see, there's a temple next to this is also a walking street. Walking street just means at night they close it down and only allow pedestrian traffic. It's polite to say good morning to people just like anywhere in the world, but it's always nice to be able to say it in somebody's language. There's an old gal here. This is a tourist area, so the people here are somewhat, how you would say, sort of, I don't want to say hardened, but they see this 24/7, 365. Their whole lives are running these establishments in here. And they see the good, the bad, and ugly with Thai travelers, tourists. I like to think that I bring the good when I come here. Sawadee. And so, try to be polite. I know no Thai words, or rather the language. I know a few words. Important ones like good morning, thank you, that kind of thing. So this right here, the Mary V, or 5, I don't know, Mary V. That's the first place I ever stayed in Thailand. That is the very first place. It looks pretty much well the same, going back almost 30 years. Not much different. This guy's probably going to ask me if I want a taxi ride. Let's see what happens.
Yes, sir.
No, thank you. He's asked me 3 times this morning. They're nice about it. The thing about the people here is, culturally, they're non-confrontational, and they're not aggressive. And because they're not aggressive or confrontational, you never want to, even if frustrated, come across too aggressive. Here's a nice older woman there. I recognize her too. Some of the people here I recognize now. That place right there, she's been there for a long time. She's always kind of dressed up a little bit, you know. So this street here, you'll notice they wash the streets, they mop the streets here. They hose them down and clean them off every day. Here's the laundry place. That place rocks. Laundry comes back perfect. In Thailand, public affection is frowned upon, so holding hands, kissing, or other is generally not displayed by Thai people in public, but you'll see Westerners here holding hands, kissing, you know, all that kind of stuff. There's all of these Thai massage places, and they're dirt cheap. They used to be a lot cheaper. So this coconut oil massage for 1 hour, 550 baht. See that? That's less than $20. That'd be 100 plus back home. That place, the pizza rocks. Check this out. The pictures don't do it justice. Pictures don't do it justice. We've had pizza there. It's pretty good. All right, so out on the street level. Morning. Out on the street level, especially as the day ramps up. It's a Sunday here, which doesn't mean a whole lot in Thailand because they don't celebrate the Christian holiday, or Sabbath rather, not holiday. What the hell am I thinking? I'm trying to not get run over. That's the other we're doing right now. It's not very busy in the morning, but it can get busy. And during the day, if it's a work day, if it's a regular work day, it's usually busy. This is my walking route in the morning, part of it. I've already done a roundabout once this morning. I went to the temple, which I'll take you guys over to at some point today. It's a unique place. You know, the city is full of temples. There's no doubt about that. You get up high enough in a building, or there's no hills here or anything, but the landscape is like back home with where I live in the Midwest. Cities have a lot of churches. Here they have a lot of temples. I'm not sure what that place is, but oh, there it is, the Buddhist Association. I should have known that. I've only been coming here for 30 years. Yeah, Buddhist Association of Thailand under royal patronage. So it is a kingdom. They have a king and a queen. God, I'm going to butcher this. The king is Rama 10. He's the son of the most beloved king, one of, if not the most beloved king in Thailand who passed away a couple years ago. She's going on 5 years or so now, 6 years. And he was an amazing person. I'll butcher his name, but Bhumenpan Ajilej. I jack it up really hard. But I admire him and what he did with his life and his efforts to make Thailand a better place for his subjects, people. And his son is now the king. I think he's Rama 10. Not having come here for 5 years, I'm starting to forget everything I know. It's hard to believe. Okay, so this is a fortress on the river. This is the name of the name of the river. It's nice to be. It's good to be nice to the police here. They don't mess with you unless you got it coming. All right, so the main river through the city is the Chao Phraya, and you wouldn't want to swim in it, but it's nice to look at. This is pretty cool here. This has been here a while. It might be relatively new. I can't remember, but it's pretty cool. And most of that kind of stuff is going to tell some kind of story. And unless you really know the history of the city or Buddhist events, just kind of admire looking at it, but don't really know the story. Okay, so this is the Chao Phraya River. I always thought I'd buy a condo in that building right there. Then I looked them up, and they're not cheap. They're about, you get up to the upper floors there, they're 200 grand. But they're like 4 or 5 bedrooms, big living rooms, high ceilings, the balcony, of course the view's crazy. Let me zoom in on that. The balconies are crazy. I see them for sale. It's a self-contained building. They're going to have everything you need there to get by on a regular basis. Restaurants, workout areas, laundry, massage. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff. So as you can see, there's kind of a wake going on in this river, and that's pretty much well the case here all the time, because the boats, we might see a longboat go by. They don't really adhere to any kind of no wake zone kind of rules. Now this is a pier, and the way these piers work is you can see that's like you pay to go on those, and they have music and food. That to me would not be, I don't know, it might be fun. I might try it someday. But once you're on it, you're on it. You can't get off. But these are the river taxis, and they crisscross the river, go up and down and crisscross. I've never really tried to establish the routes. I've taken them. This place here, dock number 13. This place has really good craft beer. Shane and I had a beer here once in a really driving rainstorm, and we just simply had a couple of beers and watched the rain fall.
See, Mama?
Now the thing is, when you see Westerners, girls dressed like that, the Thais, that's completely to a Thai person, that's just outrageous. It's tolerated here because, you know, tourism is everything for this country. Tourism and exports. And this is the Arteet. I never know how to say that. But yeah, they're cheap. Here's the map. I should study one of these sometime. Here's the map. Very interesting. And there are these waterways. I don't think they're really shown on this map, but they're called klongs, K-L-O-N-G. And here's some good advice. Yeah, the Klongs they call Bangkok the Venice of the East. Here's some good advice. It says firmly decline. Well, I'll tell you, you don't want to overly firmly decline, because then you come off as rude. So firmly decline is just a no thank you. If they persist, another no thank you. If they persist after that, a third no thank you is okay. But if you feel that they're going over the line, which really never happens, I mean, it's so rare. I looked at that place to rent a room in. The rooms face the river, and it was only like 60 bucks a night, and they really look nice. So I don't know. They call it a resort. I don't know why. We think of resorts much, much different than they do here. A resort here can mean you have a restaurant and, you know, air conditioning. So I've not been here in 5 years. This is my favorite place on earth, the city of Bangkok, and my favorite foreign country on earth.